I want to tell you, but I'm afraid of what might happen once the words leave my lips. The fear of losing you has kept me silent, but it's growing harder to hold back. You live in my thoughts every single day, but there's a truth I've been too scared to share with you. I can't help but wonder if everything will change once you hear it. I've been rehearsing my confession in my mind, but fear always takes over. What if telling you the truth destroys what we have? It's a risk I'm terrified to take. I'm haunted by my feelings for you, but admitting them out loud terrifies me. I think about it constantly, but I'm afraid of losing what we have if I say the wrong thing. Every time we're together, I'm on the verge of telling you the truth, but fear always holds me back. The thought of losing you is something I can't bear to face. You've taken over my every thought, and I want to tell you how I feel. But there's something deep inside me that's scared of what might happen if I speak my truth. There's something I've been carrying inside me for so long, and it's been tearing me apart. I think about it constantly, but the fear of losing you has kept me silent. I want to let you in on the secret that's been haunting me, but fear keeps me from doing so. I think about you all the time, but I'm terrified of what might happen if I confess. I can't stop thinking about you, but there's something I'm too afraid to say out loud. What if my truth changes everything? What if it drives you away? There's a truth I've been holding back for so long, something I think about every day. I want to tell you, but I'm scared of what might happen if you don't feel the same. I'm drowning in thoughts of you, but there's something I'm afraid to admit. The fear of losing you has kept me from speaking my truth, and it's tearing me apart inside. You are always on my mind, and I want to tell you how I feel. But I'm scared that once I do, everything will change. I've been keeping this secret for too long. I can't stop thinking about you, but the truth I've been hiding is something I'm too scared to say out loud. What if telling you ruins everything between us? The thought of losing you has kept me silent for so long, even though you're always in my thoughts. I'm afraid that once I confess, there's no turning back. There's something I've been holding onto, a truth that's been weighing heavily on my mind. I think about you constantly, but fear has stopped me from sharing it. I've been carrying this secret for so long, and it's been consuming me. I think about telling you every day, but I'm terrified of how it will change everything. You're the only thing I can think about, but I'm scared to tell you how I feel. What if my confession makes everything fall apart? I don't know if I'm ready for that risk. I've been meaning to tell you how I really feel, but every time I try, fear takes over. I think about you all the time, but I'm scared of what my truth might do to us. Every time I see you, I'm reminded of the secret I've been keeping. I think about you constantly, but the fear of what might happen if I confess has kept me from speaking. You are always in my thoughts, and there's something I've been wanting to tell you for so long. But every time I try, fear takes over, and I can't bring myself to say it. I've been holding back my feelings for so long, but they're always on my mind. I want to tell you, but the fear of losing you has kept me from speaking my truth. I can't stop thinking about you, and it's getting harder to keep this secret. But I'm afraid that once I share it, everything between us will change, and I'm not sure I'm ready for that. There's something I've been hiding, a truth that's been on my mind for so long. I think about it constantly, but fear has kept me from telling you because I'm scared of the outcome. I want to tell you the truth, but I'm afraid of how it will affect us. You're always in my thoughts, but I'm scared that once I confess, things between us will never be the same. I've been holding onto this secret for so long, and it's been eating away at me. I think about you all the time, but I'm terrified of what might happen once the truth is out. You are always on my mind, but the truth I've been keeping is something I'm too scared to share. I'm afraid that once I say it out loud, everything will change between us. I've been carrying this secret for so long, and it's been weighing on me. I want to tell you the truth, but I'm scared of how it might change our relationship. I think about you constantly, but there's something I've been keeping from you. I'm afraid that once you know, things between us will never be the same. You've been on my mind every second of the day, and there's something I need to tell you. But fear keeps me from speaking because I don't know how you'll react. I can't get you out of my head, and the more I try to forget, the deeper my thoughts of you sink. But there's something I've been too afraid to tell you. It scares me to even admit it to myself. Every time I close my eyes, I see your face. I feel your presence, but the truth I'm hiding is something I'm too afraid to say out loud. Will you still look at me the same once you know? There are words I've rehearsed 1,000 times in my mind, but fear holds me back from speaking them. I'm terrified of how you'll react because I'm not sure you feel the same way. No matter where I am or what I do, my thoughts are always pulled back to you. But there's a truth buried deep inside me, and the weight of it is suffocating because I'm scared it will change everything. I've been keeping something to myself, a feeling that's been growing stronger every day. I want to tell you, but what if the moment I speak it into existence, everything we have falls apart? You consume my thoughts every second of the day. I've tried to push these feelings away, but they always come back stronger. I want to confess everything, but my heart fears the consequences. The truth is, I can't stop thinking about you, but there's more that I've been hiding. I'm afraid once I open up, you'll see a side of me that I've been too scared to show. Every time I see you, I want to tell you how I really feel, but something holds me back. I'm afraid that once it's out in the open, things will never be the same between us. I wish I could find the courage to say what's on my mind. I think about you constantly, and there's something I've been meaning to share, but the fear of losing you keeps me silent. There's a secret I've been keeping locked inside, something that's been tormenting me. I think about it all the time, and I wonder if you already know, but I'm too afraid to find out. You've captured every corner of my mind, and yet I'm terrified to share what's truly on my heart. What if you don't feel the same? What if this changes everything? I spend my days thinking about what I would say to you, but when the moment comes, my lips can't form the words. There's something important I need to confess, but I don't know if I'm ready. I've been holding on to something for so long, and it's eating away at me. You deserve to know, but I'm scared that telling you will push you away. My heart races every time I think of you, but there's something I've been keeping hidden because I don't know how you'll react. Will you still look at me the same once you know? I want to tell you everything that's been on my mind, but the words always get stuck in my throat. What if saying this out loud destroys the connection we've built. You are always on my mind, but there's a truth I haven't had the courage to tell you yet. I'm scared that once it's out, everything between us might change. I've imagined 100 different ways to tell you what's on my heart, but I can't seem to find the right words. What I feel is so strong, but I'm terrified to let it slip out. I think about you so much, it's impossible to focus on anything else. But there's something I've been holding back, and it's because I'm afraid of how it might change us. I want to let you in on a secret, something that's been weighing heavily on my mind. But every time I try to say it, fear grips my heart, and I can't bring myself to speak. The feelings I have for you are so intense, but I'm afraid of what might happen if I share them with you. What if you don't feel the same? What if everything changes between us? I lie awake at night thinking about how I'm going to tell you the truth, but fear always stops me. There's something important I need to say, but once it's out, there's no going back. Every day, I wrestle with the truth I've been hiding from you. It's something that consumes my thoughts, but I can't bring myself to say it out loud because I'm scared of what might happen. I've been keeping this secret for so long, and it's been eating away at me. The more I think about you, the more I know I need to tell you, but I'm afraid of how it will change everything. There's something I've been wanting to say for a long time, but every time I think I'm ready, I lose my nerve. What if this confession changes everything between us? I've been thinking about you nonstop, and the feelings I have for you are too strong to ignore. But I've been keeping something hidden, and I'm afraid that once I say it, everything will be different. You are always on my mind, but there's a part of me that's afraid to tell you how deeply I feel. What if my confession ruins everything we have? There's a truth I've been carrying with me, something I've wanted to share with you for so long, but the fear of losing you has kept me silent.